get started because I didn't want to do anything too terribly long because people are with their families today, and I have 4 kids myself, and I don't know how long it's going to be quiet because my husband's at a dentist appointment. So crossing fingers and hoping for the best. So go on and come to your comfortable seated position, whether if you're in the floor or in a chair. Go ahead and close your eyes. If you're in the floor, you can extend your legs out in front of you, or you can cross your legs or come into a butterfly pose, whatever's comfortable. If you need something under your bum to kind of lift the hips a little bit, a lot of times that can help with the comfort level. So there's no right or wrong. Just come to a quiet, peaceful place in a seated position. If sitting is uncomfortable, laying flat is fine as well. Hands are in the lap. Feel the bottom on the floor. Feel where the body meets the earth. Take a moment and take a nice deep breath right through the top of the head, through the body, into the core. And then exhale from the core right through the bottom of the body, right into the earth. Reverse that breath, breathing the breath in from the earth up through your core, and then reverse it out through the upper body, through the top of the head. And just take a couple long, slow, deep breaths that way. Really fill the belly up with air. And as you release the air, all the way from the bottom of the belly, pushing the belly button back towards the spine. It's a nice, long, slow, deep breath. Take your time with the breath. Let it guide you. Allow your last exhale to be complete, and then the next time you inhale, just maybe rock forward a little bit, straighten the spine, roll the shoulders back, check your alignment. The crown of the head up to the sky, feeling strong in your pose, feeling almost as if the vertebra your muscles can release because the vertebrae are stacked one on top of the other. Check your pelvis. If you want to pull the flesh away from the sitting bones, check your pelvis, rock it forward, rock it backward, and then find that neutral position. Stack the spine, roll the shoulders, shake it out. The breath is returned to normal. We're just going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder, and I'm actually going to do what I'm telling you to do, so I might be opposite. I'm probably going to. So the right ear comes to the right shoulder. The left hand can release down to the mat, dropping the fingertips to the mat and stretching through the left arm. So the right ear's to the right shoulder, opposite hand reaching towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in and feel the stretch to the side of the neck. Dropping the shoulder towards the floor, stretching, reaching through the fingertips. Inhale, the hand comes back to the lap, the head comes back to center. Exhale, the left ear to the left shoulder. Same as the other side. Excuse me. Right hand comes down to the mat, nice long straight arm. Inhale the breath right into the side of the neck. Dropping the shoulder as you exhale and feeling that nice stretch to the side of the neck. Inhaling the hand back to the lap. We're going to come back to center. Exhale the chin up towards the sky. Don't drop the head back. It's not about looking up. It's about stretching through the front of the neck, down the throat. If you want to extend the bottom teeth beyond the top teeth to deepen the stretch just a little, this is a great way to stimulate your thyroid, which is a great immunity boosting piece. And then when you exhale, release the jaw, release the chin down into the chest. Keep the shoulders square, keep the back tall. We're just doing this. This action is just in the back of the neck. It's just dropping the chin forward. Hands are still where they're comfortable on your lap. If you even want to roll from, not roll, but maybe stretch through one side and then another very gently. It's just a tiny little movement. Any tension, if you even want to bring your fingers to the back of your neck and just rub out any tension that's there, that's fine. Take a moment and do that. I'm telling you, I have 4 kids. We're all home together. Tension is bound to happen. That's okay. And then inhale the head back up to center. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Stretch them down towards the floor. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together, bringing the chest forward. And then bringing the shoulders forward, kind of like you're just giving yourself a little hug. If you even want to round the back a little bit, stretch through the back. Oh, that should be good. And then inhale, we'll come back up to center. We're going to do our torso roll. So the next time you inhale, take a nice deep breath in, crown of the head up to the sky. Exhale and fold forward. We're going to roll to the right. The whole torso. We're going to do circles. We'll do several of these because this is great for warming up the hips and releasing the lower back. As you come back, as you exhale, fold forward, roll around. As you inhale, come back. Coordinate your breath with the rolling of the body. Nice, slow, gentle movements. And then when you're at the bottom of your next exhale, come on back to center, find that neutral position, sit up nice and tall. We're going to switch the feet. So I can't see myself, so I don't actually know if you can see my feet. But if the right was in front, now I'm switching them up, or if one's on top and one's on. So switch up your feet, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, folding forward. We're going to go to the left this time. And again, follow your breath. Let it be your guide. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale as you come back. And again, let your final exhalation be complete. Come on back up to center. Sitting up nice and tall. Just wiggle it out. Close your eyes for a minute. Feel the body. Feel any tension, just send a little signal to the body. Let it go, shake it out. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together. If you want to extend for just a minute and kind of stretch them out. You guys want to join us? Grab on that, for real. Yeah, I can see you. Hi. It's okay. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together, coming into butterfly. So the idea here is to eventually work your knees open just a little bit. But for now, wherever you're comfortable, you can shift the feet out a little further if you need to. You can bring them in close. Find your spot in your pelvis that's comfortable. If you want to rock side to side, maybe pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Rock your pelvis forward, rock it back, round the back, flatten the back. Find where your sweet spot is. Wherever you want to feel the stretch is what's right for you. And take a moment to take a deep breath, breathing that breath in way down deep into the pelvis, just like a bowl, just filling it up with air, and then releasing through the lower half of the body, relaxing into the pose for a minute. And then we're going to go ahead and extend the right leg, bring the left leg in close. I want to do a nice gentle side stretch. So bringing the right arm down to the leg. We're going to take the left arm up overhead, inhaling and exhaling, reach towards the right side of the body. A real gentle side stretch. If you can take your focus up, either up and out in front or even up high towards your bicep. Just a nice gentle side stretch. We're going to inhale back up. Release the hand down. We're going to switch legs. The left leg comes out, right leg comes in tight or bends in close to the body. The left arm down to the shin, or wherever it's comfortable. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Oh, this side's a little tighter than the other. Feel it wherever it's comfortable. No pain. Remember to breathe. Let your exhale be complete, and then inhale back up to center. Stretch both legs out in front. Wiggle them out if you need to. Shake the ankles. We're going to come to, this is staff pose. So I don't know if you can see my feet. My legs are extended directly out in front of me. Feet are flexed. Look at that here. Yeah, you can't see my feet, sorry. It's a great backdrop. I love my green screen, it's pretty cool. We're gonna inhale the arms up overhead and exhale, folding forward. Release the feet, Release the legs. Don't hold any tension here. This is a nice, gentle forward fold. Oh, as you inhale, you may find yourself coming out of the pose a little bit, and then exhale, folding forward. Releasing the head and the shoulders, releasing the lower back. Allow your exhale to be complete. We're going to inhale the arms beyond the feet and then up overhead and relax the arms down. My clock on here. I can't see the time. Hold on. I want to check the time and see what all we have time for. Okay, good. We're in good shape. Okay, so coming up to your hands and knees, we're going to come into a cat-cow. If you're familiar with that, go ahead and do your thing. You know what to do, but hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. We're going to inhale the hips high. The focus comes up to the wall in front of you. And then as you exhale, round the back, push the belly button up to the sky. The hips come down, the head drops down. And then inhale, tailbone comes high, head comes up, focus comes up. And then exhale, round the back, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, drop the head, release the belly up to the sky. Do it one more of these on your own time. This class is going to be really short, really fast. But I'm so glad that we have the chance to at least stretch together for a moment. And then come back to your neutral position. We're going to do what I call the puppy dog stretch. So we're going to take your focus down towards your feet across your right shoulder. So you're looking over your right shoulder towards your feet. When you're here, if it's comfortable, if you can bring your right hip in towards your shoulder for almost like a crescent moon shape. And then stretch through the left side of the body and then come back to center. We're going to do the same across the left shoulder. So looking across the left shoulder towards your feet, bring the left hip towards the left shoulder, stretching through the right side of the body. And then come back to neutral. Go ahead and push back into child's pose, bringing the hips back down to the heels. Extend the arms up overhead, bring the forehead down to the mat. Release the elbows to the mat if that's comfortable, or if you need to support the head with your hands. Take a moment and rest in child's pose. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the shoulders broadening. Feel a nice stretch through the back. Nice deep breath will expand the shoulders and the back and the rib cage. And then we're going to go on and push up. Oh, wait. Okay, so stay in child's pose. We're going to do one more side reach. So from here, walk your hands to the side so that we're extended overhead. Walk your hands to the side. Let your forehead come back down to the mat if you can. Just a nice side stretch the side of the body. I'm afraid you can't see very well what I'm doing in this camera. But you should feel a nice stretch on the left side. And then we're going to come back to center and of course we're going to reach to the left, stretch through the right. So the arms, just walk the hands gently up, still extended up overhead, reaching to the left, stretching through the right side of the body. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to push up into hero's pose. So you're just coming to sit back on your heels. If you want to roll the shoulders back, if you want to take a moment and even reach behind and clasp the fingers, dropping the shoulders down, reaching the fingertips towards the bottoms of the feet. A nice gentle chest opener. If you want to lift the chin, take a moment, be thankful, offer yourself gratitude, opening up your heart center, and then release the chin down, release the clasp of the hands. And we're going to push up into down dog. So bringing the hands down to the mat, tuck the toes, push up, push the hips up high into down dog. Take a moment here in this pose. Think about the weight being between the thumb and the forefinger of your hands. It takes a little bit of weight off your wrists if you can think about bringing that weight to the knuckles or between the thumb and the forefinger. Check your feet. Work your heels closer to the mat. They don't have to come all the way to the mat. That's not really the goal.